All right, here with 125 kilogram Olympian men's freestyle, Mason Parris. Mason, I want to go back to 2023. You wrestled in the semifinals against Gino Petriashvili. Crazy match, back and forth. How much have you thought about that match in the lead up to the Olympics, now knowing that you're on the same side as him on the bracket at the Olympics?
Yeah, I've definitely, thought about that match a lot. My first really big international tournament, and he's a veteran guy, and I think I just made a few mistakes that was on me. Some things that I've gotten a lot better at. So I'm really excited to wrestle him again, and I knew that we were kind of hopefully get matched up on that semifinal. So I was really looking forward to that, and just that match at the World Championship. Even though I lost it, I dropped the match, but it gave me so much confidence just going into this Olympic cycle and getting ready for the Olympics. So I'm really excited for that rematch, and I really think that I'm gonna get him this time.
Yeah, you were able to chest wrap him once before, and he gets in on your leg, and you went for the chest wrap. As you look back on the match, was that kind of like the one moment you're like, man, if I switch this, I probably beat him?
Yeah, that was definitely the moment. Like I said, he's a veteran. He's used to those situations and stuff. I got him one time in it. I probably shouldn't have tried it again on him, but now I just feel a lot more secure and confident in those positions. So
yeah, you made the most of an amazing opportunity when you got the opportunity to wrestle at Worlds last year, and you sit out to the Olympic trials and you make the team there. What has this last year been like? Because it could have been looking a lot differently. So what's it been like, kind of getting put into that role, and now where you are today?
Yeah, it's been a really fun year. Just being able to compete internationally, everything since college has just been so much fun, and making going into that bronze medal match, I knew that there was a lot on the line. There was an Olympic final spot on the line, so I knew there was a lot going into that. So I just wanted to go out there and wrestle my best, and I got that match, and then I knew that it was my spot to lose, and so got the Olympic spot, and just everything's been great from there. Just my confidence has been going up, and just a lot of excitement.
Yeah, you've always had a high level of success in the sport, but it felt like when you came out of high school into college, one of the main positives about recruiting someone like Mason Parris is this is someone who hasn't focused full-time on wrestling, football, and other sports. And now, since you graduated from Michigan, how has that same focus all on freestyle wrestling helped you this last year?
Yeah, it's been massive. I think I've always been a very raw wrestler, just not really wrestling. Just started wrestling full time in college, and I think I've just grown exponentially every year in my wrestling ability, and that's what I've really been telling myself. And my technique and my hand fighting, everything has gotten so much better each and every year. I feel like I'm a lot different wrestler than I was even a year ago. So just continuing to improve on that, and get better every day. It's been an amazing journey so far.
Yeah, what are those areas you feel like you've really made some strides?
Yeah, I think it's main thing definitely is my hand fighting, my strength, my counter offense, my defense has been huge. My parterre defense has been really improved. Really every single area. A lot of areas that just didn't wrestle in those positions a lot, and just being able to focus on that full time now. Not having to worry about school or anything has just been amazing for me.
What's the difference from now that last year you were the guy, you're the guy this year? What kind of extra emphasis, focus are you getting from the coaching staff, and what is that like?
Yeah, it's been great. Just working with we have an amazing wrestling room at Cliff Keen. Just being able to be around all those guys. My hand fighting has just gotten so much better from wrestling all these guys. My speed, my quickness from wrestling with Jaden, and my parterre. So it's just been an amazing last year. But mostly for me, it's just been keeping my confidence high and being confident and knowing that I can beat any of these guys in the world, and I am right there with those guys. So for me, it's just staying healthy, staying confident, and just doing what I know how to do.
A lot of wrestling fans have highlighted a potential rematch against Zare of Iran. You pinned this dude right away at Junior Worlds. He's since gone on to win Worlds multiple times. What would you think about a potential rematch against Zare?
Yeah, I would love to wrestle him again. I think he would love to wrestle me too. So I'm really excited for that matchup. I think that I match up really well with him, with just my technique, everything. He has a great underhook, really good at shoving guys out, moving them around. So I'm really excited for that, potential rematch, and I'm hoping that that's for the Olympic gold medal. So it's something I'm really looking forward to.
Awesome. Two of your college teammates are world Olympic medalists for other countries. What's it like to have guys who are teammates that are training with you but are wrestling for other nations?
Yeah, it's been awesome, having like Miles and Stevan, both really accomplished wrestlers, all wrestling in the Olympics together. But yeah, it's just been a lot of fun. We're super competitive with each other. We all want to do the best. We all want to be the best that we can. We also push each other up and to do our absolute best with each other. But yeah, we're competitive. I see Miles win a bronze medal. I wanted to win a bronze medal at Worlds, and I see Stevan, become a world champion. Now I'm going to push myself to be, a world and Olympic champion. So, it's a good, healthy competitiveness we have.
When did you believe you could be the Olympic champion this year?
Yeah, I think for me it was just after the World Championship. I knew that that was my first real test against all those guys, and just made me realize that I can hang right there, and just a few little things that I think I can work on that I get a lot better at during that time period, and just continuing to improve. I think I've improved more than a lot of these other guys during this short little time period. So
that's awesome. You and Adam Kuhn both made the Olympic team. He in Greco, you in freestyle. I asked him this question, but how does you two, even though you're training different styles, how much synergy is there between you two, training alongside each other?
Yeah, I love Adam. He was a big mentor for me coming into college, and just being a really great heavyweight, and he's helped me so much with looks of these other international guys with that really good hand fight that he puts up, those underhooks. So it's just been really amazing for me to be able to learn from him, and then hopefully for me him learning some areas for me, just some hand fighting, position stuff. So it's been awesome just to be able to work with him, and he's an awesome guy, amazing guy. So it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Anytime I've talked to you, interviewed you, your positivity always stands out to me. How have you been able to develop that, and how much of an attribute do you think that is for you as a competitor?
Yeah. For me, I love to wrestle. I love to compete. It's always so much fun. Just continuing to test myself. I find a lot of enjoyment, and just seeing my constant improvement has been really easy for me to just take pride and take joy in everything I do. And I take a lot of pride in just making sure I have no stone unturned. I want to do everything in my power to be the best that I can, and yeah, I just love to wrestle.
Awesome. All right, last question is a question I've been asking all the other Olympians. So it's about coaching youth wrestling and developing those athletes. Kind of two parts, but what do you believe are the essential skills to teach a first-year wrestler, and what are some of the mistakes you see at the youth level in coaching young athletes?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. For me, I think just that first year of wrestling, it's a really tough. It's a really tough year. Just coming in, there's guys on all different types of levels, but for me is just making sure they really enjoy the sport. They really love the wrestling. Teaching them just all of the basic technique. Just let them know that all of these basic techniques, they work all the way up to the Olympic level. So just let those guys know that whatever they're doing is going to work as long as you listen to your coach, you work hard, have a good work ethic, and just continue to have fun in wrestling.
Awesome. Mason, thanks so much for your time. Anything else before we let you go?
Nope, thank you.
Thank you, Mason.